years ago in 2020 when my personal training business got hit really, really hard. And I literally was working 10, 12, 14-hour days. I was making good money, but my income was reliant on me showing up. If I didn't show up, I didn't get paid. If my clients didn't show up, I didn't get paid. And so I was still trading time for dollars, even though I wasn't at a 9-to-5, right? So if I wanted to earn more, I had to work more. And I had a wake-up call in 2020 when it happened. Hey, Mike, where I literally had half my clientele drop, which meant half my income was gone, right? Like, oh, thank you, my friend. How many of you, if you woke up tomorrow to find half your income gone, would it make a difference to you? Would you be able to still do the things you're doing now? Could you still pay your bills? Yes or no? Anybody tell me yes or no? Because I sure couldn't. I was like, holy crap, what am I going to do? Like at that moment, I realized I wasn't in control of my income. And I was like, crap, I got to figure this out fast because I have, is it Dear Darla? How are you, Darla? Thank you for the follow, my friend. Yeah, Mike, right? Like I had all my eggs in one basket because I had nobody that was teaching me how to be diversified, how to have multiple streams of income where I wasn't having all my eggs in one basket. Right? Like if you have only your job, right? If that's the only way, if you're relying on just your spouse's income, right? Well, what if something happens to your spouse? What are you going to do? Do you have a way of money still coming in? Will your bills be covered? Like, I don't know how people are surviving off of one income, let alone with groceries are ridiculous right now. Right? And so I was like, holy crap, I'm going to try to go online because like, what else am I going to do? The world shut down. So I went online in 2020 to try to figure out how I can maybe, yeah, Mike, you'd be really hurt. Exactly. Right? Like I went online, I started hiring coaches. I bought, hi Tanya, how are you, my friend? I bought courses and programs to teach me how to create my own coaching program. Because as a personal trainer, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can take my expertise and package it up and create it so I can help more people in less time, right? So, Gib, you shouldn't be in here, so we're blocking you. Everybody go block Gib right now, or it's going to really hurt your algorithm. He's a spammer, so make sure you go do that. So guys, before I dive into this, some TikTok tips and housekeeping. TikTok is now a point-based platform. So if you're on lives, you're not engaging, you're not commenting, you're not sending gifts, and you're just chilling out here, you're not going to earn points. See behind Mike's name, it says 18, asterisk says 10. That's the level they're at. TikTok rewards people who engage. The higher the level you're at, the more they're going to push out your content. Okay? So you want to make sure you're sending heart me's. When you send heart me's, you join the team. Then you have to go up here where that orange heart is, claim your points. And so when you're tapping the screen, when you're sending the other gifts, when you're engaging, you gain points after you send that heart me. So you always want to make sure you come back up here before you jump off anybody's live and claim your points. It's going to help keep you moving up in levels. Okay, the higher the level, the more TikTok recognizes you and pushes out your content. Okay, same thing when you are on this platform, you're on your FYP and you're scrolling. If you're scrolling, thank you, Astrid. So Astrid's going to go up here and she's going to claim her points. Okay, this is going to help you and it does help this live. It's going to help push it out. And when you're on someone's live, guys, this is a way for you to be a giver. When you first jump on someone's live, you came in the room because you heard something right that you were interested in. Make sure you start tapping that screen, start commenting when they're asking questions and engage. That's going to help push that live out to the FYP quicker. Because the goal is always to get this number by their picture to 10,000 as fast as possible. If you can get it within 5 minutes, it's going to throw it out to the FYP. Okay? So I hope this helps. Jana, is it Jana or Jana? I don't want to say that wrong, my friend. I'm glad you're learning. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Welcome in the room. San Juanita, welcome in. Retired Lady Trucker. Remind me of your first name, my friend. I'm so bad with, oh, there it is. Lori. Is that right, Lori? I don't want to have it wrong. Okay. And so make sure you collect your points. Make sure you're engaging. If it's somebody that you are interested in learning what they're doing, make sure you smash the follow button, right? And again, collect your points every time before you jump on a live. Because if I end my live and you haven't got your points, you don't get them. You're out, okay? So now also on this platform, guys, if you're in the room with me and I say, go block this person, you better hurry up and go do it. Because if not, they can friend request you. They can get in and they can push your algorithm somewhere you don't want it to go. And you get a whole bunch of spammers on your page. That is going to hurt you, okay? So if there are people that come into my room, they don't have a bio, They have no pictures. I block them. Okay? FYI, if you come up here, I'm going to block you because you're not meant to be in this room. Okay? This is for people who actually want to learn, who want to engage, and who are serious about learning how to make an income. Okay? We're not talking about get rich quick nothing. We're talking about how to build a legitimate online business that's going to pay you whether you're working, you're playing, or you're sleeping. Okay? If you are tired of always being broke, if you are tired of working like a dog and still barely able to get ahead, if you're tired of giving your job 5-6 days a week and your family a day to 2 days, okay, then you're in the right place. If you want to be able to live life on your terms without having to answer to a boss, if you're looking for a way to be able to travel and do the things you want to do and be able to wake up and create your day versus being on somebody else's time, then you're in the right place, okay? Yes, my friend. So, are y'all here? Are you all in the right place? Yes or no? Because if this isn't for you, it's okay, my friend. I bless and release you. You can hop onto somebody else's live. But if this is where you want to be because you want to learn from someone who's found how to make a freaking income here, where you can literally make lots of money here. I'm not talking about $5 or $8 from a sale or trying to get to 10,000 followers. So you can finally get into TikTok shop so you can finally make $5.67 from one product. I'm talking about how you can learn how to use social media, taking 2 hours a day, and start attracting customers so you make $900 freaking dollars from one customer. You know why I say 900? Because your top selling program that teaches people how to make money online and create multiple streams of income is $900. You are giving someone the ability to get a college level education on a bean and weenie budget so they can be set free financially. So if you want to have a business like that where you're impacting thousands of lives and helping them break free because you have learned how to be set free, then you are in the right place. Tell me, are you in the right place? Yes or no? Drop a 1 if you're supposed to be here. Drop a 1. Hello, Violetta. How are you, my friend? And thank you guys for the follows and the gifts. Make sure you're up here, you're smashing that follow button, and you're claiming your points, okay? Yes, we got people in the right room. Good. I'm glad I got the right people. Now, do I have action takers here? Do I have people here who have been watching for months and years? Other people talk about making money online and they're still sitting on the fence because they think it's an SCAM or it's too good to be true. Be honest, because I want to help you get over that hump today. Are there people who say things that are untrue to try to get people to buy things so they can get their money? Yes. Has anybody been taken advantage of like that before? I have. Because I didn't do my due diligence either, because it sounded so good. It had to be because I was so desperate to make money, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go get this. And I spent $2,000, guys, on a program I thought was actually a course. There's a difference. Where I thought I was going to have support and be able to get on calls, and what I got is dumped into a Facebook group where I had no help, I had no support, I got stuck, and I was out $2,000 because I couldn't figure out how to get through these modules and these trainings. I didn't understand it. Okay, so if you have bought in programs like Jana has, and it's like, you're here listening because you're like, okay, well, maybe this is legit. Maybe this will be it. I understand where there's that fear and the skepticism that can come in, but I ask you to have an open mind and an open heart so you can truly receive if this is something that is for you, that the Lord is calling you to, or if it really isn't. Not everybody is meant to make an income online. They're not. You have to have a different mentality to be your own boss. You have to have a different mentality to show up and do the work even when you don't freaking want to. Guys, I have a migraine right now, but I'm still showing up. You know why? Because I committed to helping 111 people learn how to start and launch their own business so they can be set free, so they never have to go get eviction notices and go take a calculator to the grocery store and look their kids in the eyes and make up stories so they don't know how bad their finances are. Because that was me 12 months ago. I'm here because of you. If I can help one person today realize the potential that's within them, that having the ability to learn a new skill, to have someone who's going to walk with them and show them step by step, that if they were willing to show up and take action and responsibility for themselves, that they can have a radically different life in the next 12 months. How many of you are willing to take full responsibility for yourself, who are willing to learn something new that can have the potential to change your life in the next 12 months? Where you can literally have a different zip code. You can have your debt all paid off. You can be living and doing what you want when you want, because you have found a way to have a business that runs on autopilot for you. where you get to show up a few hours a day, pouring in like I'm doing right now. And people are like, I want in because I want to do that too. And then you have sales coming in. Anybody? Are you in the right room? Yes or no? Pierre, thank you for the follow, my friend. Hey, Ashley, how are you, my friend? If you guys are just popping in this room now, you're like, who is this crazy loud chick who's like really like snatching me right now? I'm Carrie. I am a mama of two who got sick and tired of playing the victim. I got sick and tired of being broke. I got tired of my own excuses, and I was desperate to find a way to make an income online so I did not have to go back to a 9-to-5. I was piecing together 2 other businesses online that were failing and nannying part-time, and I was still behind. I don't live a luxurious lifestyle, guys, but I was still behind, and I was frustrated, and I was pissed off, to be honest, because how can someone work so freaking hard and still be broke? You know how? Because they think that they're poor. They always focus on what they don't have, so they stay not having enough. So this is what I'm talking about when you have to have 100% responsibility, because your life reflects your thoughts right now. If your bank account doesn't look like you want, if you're not in the relationship that you want, if you don't have the job that you want, if you're not having the business that you want, you have to go look in that mirror and take 100% responsibility, because it has everything to do with what you thought. Period, the end. If you're offended, good, because hopefully you're going to be willing to start changing. I had to have someone give me a swift kick in the butt. I would not be here today doing this business. I just had my year yesterday. Been doing, actually no, what's today? Today's the 16th or 17th? 17th. My year was on the 15th, so Thursday. A year, guys. I've never stuck with a program for a year, ever. I've purchased 8 different courses and programs that were to teach me how to create my own digital program to teach women how to lose fat and get in shape from home. I can do that with my eyes closed. I had no clue how to market it. I had no clue how to actually attract customers. All the gurus out there taught me how to chase. Go send those, hey girl, thanks for commenting on my post. Like, how's it going? How's your fitness? That's what they taught me. How many of you get those hey girl messages? Or they send you a friend request, you accept it, and the next, literally in 3 seconds, you have a inbox DM from them saying, hey, I'm having a Pampered Chef party. Anybody? That is not marketing, guys. That's called chasing. And that's convincing marketing. No, thank you. But that's what I dropped 30 grand on. It didn't sit right with me. I didn't like it, but I didn't know there was any other way to market. Okay? It wasn't until last May when I came across a post on FB that was talking about something called digital marketing. What? What's digital marketing? You know, I'm like, huh? No clue what that is. Thank you for the gifts, my friend, but what's your name? Because a question mark is not a name. So let me know who you are so I can let you stay in the room. Like I said, my room, my rules. You have no bio, you have no picture, then you will not be allowed in here. I don't care if you give gifts or not. Okay, so I say this because I protect my room. I protect the people who are here. So again, if you're just popping in now and I say to go block somebody, make sure you do it, because if not and they friend request you, they're going to start screwing up your algorithm. Okay, give me a thumbs up. While you're on here, you're talking, you're engaging, you're tapping the screen. If you're sending gifts, make sure you're up here and you claim your points. It's a point-based system now, guys. I want you to make sure you get rewarded here, okay? And all I ask for is that you engage. I can't help you if you don't talk. Mark, I appreciate you, my friend. I do. Hey, Michelle, Eva, welcome in. Thank you, San Juanita. I appreciate you, my friend. Now, digital marketing, I have never heard that term before May of last year. How many of you have heard of digital marketing but still have no clue what the heck it is? If that's you, drop a 1. Now, after someone told me what it was, I thought I was going to be buying a program to resell it. That's all I thought I was doing. That's what I thought this business was going to be. How many of you are like me and it seems like digital marketing is just people buying courses and reselling them? If that's you, drop me a 2. Drop me a 2. Thank you, Mark. Grab your points, my friend. Grab your points. Okay. San Juanita's a 1. Michelle's a 1. Okay, I'm going to break this down, guys. Now, if you are on the side of, it seems like this is just another multi-level, right? If that's you, drop a 3. Because I want to educate people today. Okay? People say with knowledge is power. Knowledge is nothing but words unless you take action on it. Applied knowledge is power. Okay? So I want to thank you, Mark. I don't know why they blocked your comment, my friend. But they did. I got to go back into my settings and see if I have something on there for like keywords, because they're blocking your whole thing, Mark. I can see it. It's just like muted. I don't know, dude. I'll check my settings after this, because that's wonky. There's nothing in there except you saying I know what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. But digital marketing, guys, the long and short of it is it's anything you promote online. So let's not overcomplicate this. Anything you promote online, whether it's a physical product and you want to promote sunglasses, whether it's an Omni Boba Cafe that you promote, whether it's a ebook teaching people how to get recipes on the table in 30 minutes or less, whether it's a fitness and fat loss coaching program, that's digital. Doesn't matter. Do you get me? Give me a thumbs up if we understand what digital marketing is. Someone give me a thumbs up if you get it. Okay? Because that's the definition. If you need a visual, if you're visual like me and you need me to give you a visual to see this, put a 1 in the comments. Hello, Maria. How are you? The only thing with having a boba on my live is that it's the chewy boba. So I apologize, but I'll be chewing in your face. Okay. So San Juanita, I want you to picture a library. Okay. Thank you for sharing this, Pierre. And inside that library, right when you walk in, there's that single library book right there on that desk. That single library book, it's full of knowledge, education. That one library book represents digital marketing education. Okay? The skills of how to market anything online, whether it's a physical product, whether it's a service, okay? Or whether it is digital. Thank you guys for all the gifts. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Laureen, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. If you guys are just popping in now, make sure you do 2 things. 1, come up here, smash the follow button. If you want the details of what I do every single day to see $900 days here, working 2 hours a day, everything is in the link in my profile. It says legacyshifther.com. Click on it, drop your email in, and then check your inbox. It will be there in 2 to 5 minutes. I'm going to give you my 10K breakdown. I'm going to give you the details on the blueprint and a video from my mentor, Michelle, that's going to break them both down. Watch it. It's a few minutes. It will answer 99% of your questions. And if you're in that 1% and you have a question, just email me. I'll be personally responding to emails tonight, okay? Give me a thumbs up if we get this. So smash the follow button, double tap it, and go in and grab your info, okay? It's Kara. Okay, like take Kara. Oh, Kara. Now I get it, Kara. Thank you. I got it, girl. Kara's in the house. Love it. Welcome, welcome, my friend. So if we get now with this library book, it's your digital marketing education to teach you how to promote anything in the online space, whether it's a physical product, whether it's a digital product, whether it's a service. Do we get this? Okay. Now I want you to look around that library. You see this shelf. Okay. There's hundreds of shelves. All those shelves that are filled with hundreds of books, that is all the avenues that you can take this education from this one book and apply it online. Whether you want to create your own digital products and multiple of them, whether you want to create a service you want to do, whether you want to resell products, whether you want to do affiliate marketing and do all of it. Those are all streams of income that you can create through just this education in this one book. Are you following me? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Now, if you take a bigger step back and you look at that whole library with all those shelves, the tens of thousands of books, you know what all that represents? Money. That's all the income you are generating from all those avenues that you've applied the education to. This is how I have 7 streams of income. 4 of them came with the program I invested in. Because I invested at the top one because I wanted all the education, I wanted all 4 income streams, and I wanted to learn how to keep adding more and more income streams because my mentor who created these programs, she makes millions online. I'm like, okay, well, she has the secret sauce and she's giving me the blueprint and it comes inside my top seller, the legacy builder. So I want that because I'm done being broke. I'm done settling for less than God's best. I'm going all in. Okay? So this is what's possible in the online space. If there are little 7 and 8-year-olds who go in and unwrap these toys on camera, on YouTube, and they make hundreds of thousands of dollars opening little gifts, I'm sorry. You don't think that you can create a few little videos that are less than 5 minutes where you can start seeing $900 freaking days? Yeah, you can. If 7 and 8-year-olds can do it and they make hundreds of thousands of dollars, so can you. You just need the blueprint to follow. You just need someone to show you the recipe. All you need is be willing, coachable, and have 2 hours a day, my friend, and I can show you how to do it. It's not rocket science. I didn't start from scratch. I've done the start from scratch before. Remember, I dropped 30 grand, guys, in the last 5 years on programs and courses and coaches that promised to teach me how to make a lot of money here. And all they taught me was how to chase and how to get burnt out. I finally have my life back. I'm finally able where I can go get a drink and pay cash for it versus having to charge it on a credit card because I had no money in my bank account. Where I didn't have to just shop at Goodwill because that's all I could afford. Now, I like Goodwill. I like shopping there, just in general, but when that's the only place you can shop, it doesn't feel the same. Does anybody get me? Or the mom who wants to get her kid a treat and she asks for McNuggets and realized I only have $8 in my account and I still had to go get a few bucks of gas in my tank. And so I was scrounging around in my center console to see if I had enough change to make up the difference. That's what I was living a year ago. And now I'm sitting here with you, helping dozens and dozens of people so far be able to start and launch their own business, be able to get set up in a few days, learning how to follow the step-by-step blueprint and be able to attract customers on social media without sending spammy DMs, without doing sales calls, without having a huge following or being super fancy. I'm usually sitting here, guys, in my freaking messy bun with my workout clothes and sometimes not showered. I'm just being real with you. When you have your own business, you get to decide how you want to show up. You get to decide what you stand for. I don't, how would I put it? I don't show up here with a perception of perfection. Perfection is not attainable. And who would want to work with someone where they think they have to be perfect in order to make an income? You get to be you. God made you you. He gave you a unique voice. He gave you a unique story. And you are the only one who can tell it. So if you try to be like me, or you try to be like Laureen, or you try to be like Ro, guess what? It ain't gonna work and you're gonna struggle up in here. That's how I started, guys. I grew up learning how to do things by watching other people. I didn't have parents that were teaching me. I had to learn on my own. So I learned by watching people and observing and then trying what they're doing to see if I liked it. That doesn't work very well in the business industry. That doesn't work well when you're trying to build an online business, when you're trying to be like everybody else. Because how do you know who you are? People need your secret sauce, which is you, right? Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, my friend. They need you, okay? Now, in this digital marketing industry, guys, I hope you understand now what it is and what you can do with it. Do we get it? Give me a thumbs up. Hey, Holly, welcome in, okay? Now, when I first heard about it, I thought digital marketing was just people buying programs and courses to resell them, okay? I didn't get it. And I'll be honest with you guys, I dove in because I heard there was just 2-hour workday, which means I could fit it around the other things I was piecing together, right? And that I got 100% profit, so I didn't have to split commissions with anybody. I didn't have an upline or a downline. Like, I got it because my payment platforms are connected to my website. So when anybody purchases from me, it goes directly into my bank account. I don't share nothing, okay? That was huge for me. And then the fact that they gave me 4 digital programs to promote that are in high demand, because each of them teach people how to make money online. Depending on the level, it depends on how much education you're getting and how much income you can earn. And that I could turn around and resell them and make 100% profit. Like, see, that was game changer for me. Because I didn't have time to start from scratch again. I didn't have time to build no websites. I had no money to go build no websites. And I needed something that was ready to go that I could stamp my name on and be able to learn how to promote it and make an income from it. How many of you have the time and the expertise to go build something from scratch? Yes or no? If you do, drop a 1. If you're like, no, thank you, drop a 2. If you're like me and you're like, Carrie, I need something that's ready to go. I don't want to do the road to 10K anymore. I'm tired of trying to get into TikTok shop and I see how much I would make. Like, how would I even go viral? I have to make 10 videos a day. Like, I need something simple, girl. Can you help me? If that's you, drop me a 2. Okay, Mark, yeah. So scared. Tell me what you mean scared, my friend. Scared of what? Give me a scenario. Because I see on your thing, it says road to 10K. Now, I say this with love. You can totally keep doing that. Yeah, it is scary, Mark, because it's something different. See, a lot of people go for the road to 10K, right? To get into TikTok shop and then the creator rewards and then the Amazon affiliate and all these other things because it feels safer because they don't have to, how would I say this? That if they fail, it won't be on them. They can say it was the product or it was the company. Let's be honest. Really think hard about this because we're going deep here for a second, guys. Because it's safer to have that safety net, right? Versus if you're going to start your own business, that can sound really scary. I started my own business from scratch in 2017. I left corporate in my 6-figure income because I got tired of my kids getting the breadcrumbs. I got tired of choosing between having to stay at work and be able to go to my kids' school function. I got tired of being the last parent to pick up her kids and seeing the look on their face and feeling like a failure. So I started my own business from scratch and it was hard as heck. I had no idea what I was doing, Mark. I found someone in the community and see if he would mentor me and help me. And he kind of confused me more than anything, but I got it finally going. And I was able to turn my passion into profits. But 2020 hit. See, no one taught me how to have multiple streams of income, how to diversify and to scale. So I didn't have everything in one spot. So then I went online. Now, when you go online, Mark, the difference is you can have a business that is already set up for you. See, I didn't know any of this. This is something with master resale rights. It's the ability to invest in the education to teach you the skills, but you also can turn around and take that same program you invested in and be able to resell it to other people who are looking to gain that education too, and the skills and the strategies and the mentorship. But you get to make the profit as in it's your own business. See, so you don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to get to 10K. I have less than 3,000 followers, guys, and I make $900 from one customer. I have $1,500 weeks. I have $3,600 weeks. That used to be my monthly income, $3,600, and I made it in 7 days. See, I didn't know that was possible because I had no idea how to market the right way. So if you're going to the road to 10K, if you're trying to get into TikTok shop and Amazon affiliate and to drop all these other things, know that the time it's taken you to get there, you literally could have a business already up in 2 days and learning how to create videos that are actually going to pay you. I'm talking videos that are less than 5 minutes in total and there's only 3 a day. Where you don't have to go be promoting this. Oh, look, my sunglasses. I mean, guys, look at how these look on me and how they flatter my face. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, you totally got to get this. We don't do that here, okay? We get to be ourselves. We're not trying to sell anything. You're showing up to share what you found, where you were at, what you found, what it's helping you do. That's it. And because you're sharing your story, your journey, you're going to attract other people who relate to you, and they're going to be asking you for information about what you're doing, and you're going to point them to the link in your bio and say, here, all the information's there. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to drop their email in. They're going to check out your information. They're going to go to your website and decide which of the 4 programs works for them and buy it. Now, does everybody do that? No. Those who are ready, will they? Yes. It's a numbers game, guys. It's a law of averages. When you show up here, you show up to serve. If you're showing up to sell, then be prepared for it to take a very long time and be hard. If you show up more concerned about helping someone else and giving them hope, you will never have to worry about money again. You won't. God says, the same measure you sow with, you will reap. So if you're showing up to get, I got to get a sale. I got to get a sale. How do I say it so I can get a sale? That's a get energy. Nowhere in there where you're thinking about somebody else. If you're like, gosh, how can I show up today so she hears me, so she knows like how this can help her? Like, what does she need to hear today? How can I serve her? How can I support her? What can I say? Total different energy, isn't it? Total different mindset and heart posture, isn't it? How many of you want to buy from somebody who just wants to get your money? How many of you would like to buy from someone who is showing up because they want to walk with you and help you and pour into you and help guide you where you need to go so you can achieve your goals and dreams? Who? Anybody? Like, are you in the right spot right now? Like, right? Yeah, Lorene, right? Julie, welcome in. Hair, skin, makeup, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Brian, welcome in. But guys, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know what I didn't know. I was in a desperate financial place because, to be quite honest with you, I put myself there by what I was thinking up here. I focused on what I didn't have, how much I didn't have in my bank account, how much further I was from my goals. And guess what I had? A self-fulfilling prophecy. I was living that reality. So you know what the beautiful part is? You can change your thoughts. You can change your beliefs like that. God has given us that ability. So when we change our thoughts to what is it can I do? How can I get that income? What can I sell? How can I do this? The doorways will open and the Lord will direct your steps. But if you're trying to be the one to make it happen, I gotta do all this, and you're not allowing yourself to be guided down the path that is best for you, then it's always going to be hard. If you always think you can't afford it, guess what? Congratulations, you'll never be able to afford it. I hate my job. I hate going into work, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Every day you're going to wake up and say that, and that's going to be your reality because that's exactly what you want. I hope this stings a little bit, guys. I say this with love. I hope it stings. Because I want you to stop focusing on what isn't working, what you don't have, because you're going to continue not to have it. If you want to be your own boss, if you want to be able to travel, if you want to be able to get a new car and be able to be in that house you want to be in, if you want to be able to make a ton of money so you can do all these things and help all these people, then tell yourself that's what you're doing. And the Lord is going to put you on a live like this where you get to hear about how you can literally have a done-for-you business that's going to show you every freaking day how to make life-changing income here so you can achieve those things and then take freaking action. Because if you're still like, well, I got to pray about it, but you've been praying about it for a year, God has already shown up over and over again. You were on this live on purpose, with purpose, for a purpose. You have to start taking action on what God has already directed you to do, and you know He has. It's your responsibility to step out in faith so He has something to bless. You can't ask Him to bless you if you're going to sit on your blessed assurance and do jack crap. If you truly want to do something like Sheila's on here. Sheila just purchased last Saturday. She's already been getting up. She's been getting in. She had a couple bumps, right? We're trying to get her in with a couple email, whatever, right? But she persevered. She's getting her website set up. She's taking the steps because she's a CEO and she's giving God something to bless, and He's going to bless it. There will come obstacles. There will come trials. Guess what? You are developed in those trials. You are refined in the fire, you guys. If you are not going through something that's hard, then you aren't growing. Having your own business, Mark, if you're still on here, my friend, it is challenging. It is challenging. Kara, I love it, my friend. I'm glad you're in too. Yeah, the program's amazing, right? But you have to do your part. I actually had somebody else's customer email me. He got into my automations too after he already purchased from somebody else. And he was sharing something on there. And, he's like, oh, I've reached out to my mentor many times and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, well, have you gone into the program? Have you jumped on any of the calls? Have you attended any of the tech support calls? Well, no. I was like, well, then how do you expect to have a business? This is your business. You have to take action. So I said, I don't talk to my mentor. Nothing wrong with her. I just don't need her. Everything you need is inside the program. You're coached by a multi-7-figure earner. She coaches you every freaking day. It's your responsibility to plug in and listen and then take the freaking action. If you can't take 5 minutes to create a freaking video that is going to allow you to help somebody else and put $900 in your pocket, then you truly do not want to make an income here and you truly do not want to change your life. So I was honest with him. and I pointed him in the right direction. He's not my customer, but I'm not here just for the money. I'm here to make an impact. And I also let my friend, I said, hey, by the way, FYI, one of your customers was emailing me, and this is what I shared with him. And I sent him the email that I sent, just so he knew, right? Now, if I'm given, someone's emailing me, whether it's my customer or not, and they're asking for help, I'm going to point them in the right direction. Okay? But if I give you information and I point you in the right direction, you don't take action on it, that's on you. Your success is on you. It's not on me. It's not on your mentor who you buy from. It's on you. You literally have every single thing you need. You just have to plug in. If you don't have 2 hours to plug in, and I will break down what you do in those 2 hours. If you're not willing to take action that you can fit in the pockets of your day, that's going to radically allow you to change your life, but you're willing to spend 2 hours on Netflix and binge watching your favorite shows and be scrolling on your FYP mindlessly because you don't want to deal with your life and you're decompressing by scrolling, that's on you. Wouldn't you rather love to have a life that you don't want to take a vacation from? Anybody? Tell me I'm not talking to myself, please. Tell me. Kara, it's your business. I've been an entrepreneur forever, and this is the easiest thing. Yes, I've been having my own business since 2017. And hands down, I call this a business in a box. Hey, Kevin, how are you, my friend? Thank you for tapping the screen, girl. We are almost halfway to 10K. This is the easiest thing I've ever found because you don't have to start from scratch. You know what's beautiful here? How many of you have a brick and mortar business? Does anybody have a brick and mortar business? Drop me a 1. Guys, and as you are popping in here, if you send heart me's, if you're tapping the screen, if you're commenting, hitting the follow button, make sure you collect your points with this orange heart, okay? If you do the heart me, this is where you're gonna get the most points because you're part of the team, okay? I wanna make sure you get all your points, so make sure you're always coming up here and collecting, okay? So you don't miss out on those. Now, and does anybody have their own brick and mortar business? Anybody have like a real estate business? Anybody have like a Etsy shop or, you know, maybe a painting company, a personal trainer? Anybody? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no in the comments. Hey, Dan. Tell me. Okay? Because this is what I love about this. Because remember what I said back to the analogy of a library and a library book. The book represents digital marketing education. This is teaching the skills and the strategies and the mentorship of how to market anything in the online space. So there's 3 types of customers, guys. There is people who have their own business, right? So maybe you have a real estate business, like I said. Maybe you have an Etsy shop, or maybe you're a personal trainer like me, okay? And you want to learn how to use social media to attract more customers to your existing business. So you use the education in here to teach you how to do it, okay? The second type of customer is someone who has knowledge. They have an expertise. Again, say a personal trainer, where you're like, okay, I want to get out of trading time for dollars. I want to find a way to create maybe a fitness program or a weight loss program or a combination, but I don't know how to do it. How do I do the videos? Like, what platform do I use? How do I create a website? How do I automate it? How do I do all of it, right? So you want to learn the skills of how to do it. That's customer number 2. Is anybody here a number 2? Is anybody here looking to learn how to create their own digital products or program or service but don't know how to do it? And they want a simplified way to do it so they can get to market quickly? Put a 2 in the comments if that's you. Hey, Manny, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Oh, guys, outside one thing I love about Colorado, this is like a little squirrel moment here, is that one, I literally have the mountains like right here. Like every day I go out walking, the foothills are right there. I get to see the beautiful white snow-capped mountains. We got Pikes Peak right down here. But every afternoon in the summer, I'm just south of Denver, Manny. I'm like 35-ish minutes south of Denver, down 25. And we get afternoon thunderstorms. Guys, when I tell you we have the most beautiful, amazing skies here, the different types of clouds and the heights and the thunder and the lightning that come, wow, we've even had like the torrential downpours. Like I was supposed to go get my daughter at school and all of a sudden it hits and I was like, am I gonna make it? Like I was hydroplaning. It was a matter of seconds, guys, how fast this rain came down. And then we get them late at night sometimes when it gets really warm. Hey, Oscar. And it literally looks like there is a fight in heaven. Like I literally picture evil and God battling it in heaven because you can't see the lightning, it's in the clouds and it lights up big different bursts of colors. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you have not been to Colorado, here where I'm at in the Denver area, to witness one of these, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. It's kind of like people who want to go to Alaska, right, for the Northern Lights. It's a sight unbeknownst. Like, it's amazing, guys, amazing. Hey, Ashlyn, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. So, guys, if you are just popping in now, you're brand new here, you have no clue who I am, welcome. Drop me a 1 so I know that you're new, and then do 2 things. If you're in here because you want to learn how to make an income from home, and you want to learn how I average $900 days here as a complete beginner, I didn't have any following and I had no experience, and your girl sure in the heck ain't fancy, okay? You can learn how here. Link in my bio. Double tap my picture. Drop your email in. It says legacyshifther.com. That is going to send you an email from me that's going to break down exactly what I do and how I do it to see $900 days here. You don't need experience. You don't need 10,000 followers. And guess what? You get to make 100%. And I'm talking about like $900, $600, $300, or $100, depending on which program that you want to come in at and which programs you want to market. Okay? So I'm not talking about making a percentage here, guys. Because with digital marketing, like I said, it's anything you promote. And so we have someone that has their own business. They invest in the education to teach them how to use social media to attract more clients. And then we have people who are wanting to create their own digital products or service and need help doing it. And so they invest in the education to teach them how to create it, how to go to market, how to scale it, and how to automate it. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Okay. So then the third type of customer, guys, we have, okay, guys, we're going to go do that. Everybody go block Carol Miller. Okay. Go do that. Not something you want in here. Hello, Christy. How are you? And the third type of customer, guys, is someone who is like me. Didn't want to start from scratch. Didn't want to make a, who did not want to make a small percentage, who doesn't want to have to build websites, that want something that's ready for them, done, they can stamp their name on, learn how to promote it, and make 100% profit. If that is you, drop me a 3 in the comments. Drop me a 3. Excuse me, drop me a 3. Hey, Lizzie, welcome in, my friend. So, I'm a 3. I didn't want to start over. Okay, I didn't want to do it again. And it's loud in here. We have a dance studio like back over here. And it almost sounds like they're practicing a tuba next door. So I didn't want to have to start over. I needed a way to start making an income. And I never found something so simple, beginner friendly, 3rd grade level, paint by number. If you can follow simple instructions that a 3rd or 5th grader could do, like blue, or excuse me, number 5 is blue, number 3 is green. Like, could you follow directions like that? Like, I need it dummied down. I need it point and shoot simple. And that's what I found here. And because I was willing to invest, I was willing to learn the new skills, and I was willing to be coachable and just take action, messy, imperfect, ugly action, I was able to go from getting monthly eviction notices to seeing a $900 customer come in, and then another and another and another in the span of 7 days, getting $3,600 deposited into my bank account because that's my business. That was the start of me seeing that you don't have to hustle. You don't have to friend request 50 people a day. You don't have to settle for making a small percentage or sending those spammy DMs, but you literally can work in the pockets of your day, creating 3 short little videos, going live and plugging into the training in your program, and you can become a 6-figure earner here. It doesn't need to take you 3 years. It doesn't even take you a year. Person I purchased from, she made $100,000 in 67 days. Now, is that typical? No. She couldn't even believe it. She was like, what's happening? She was like, what? But that was what's the word I want to say? That was a testament to her character. That was a testament to her leadership, because she had been building relationships with people online for a long time. She just shared the digital marketing program that she found that is helping her and helping her clients. And then all these people are like, I want this. I want something that's done for me. I don't want to have to create my own thing. And they bought it. Or my girl Jess, who made $100,000 in 90 days. You know what I mean? Like, it's just mind blowing how much money you can make here. I mean, if little kids can open up little gifts on YouTube and make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that, why can't you make hundreds of thousands of dollars sharing valuable information that teaches people a skill set of how to market their own business, how to start their own business, how to make income online through marketing digital programs, through building their own business, right? Like, this is the beauty. You are selling education. That's what it is. Instead of people going and spending 4, 6, 8 years in college to learn how to market, just to go in and get a entry-level job that pays them 18 to 22 bucks an hour while they have $100,000 in student loan debt, where they can invest one time at $900 that will teach them more than they're going to learn in college in one day. Like, because it's set up to learn and earn. Literally, you get a 3-minute video, take action, 5-minute video, take action each day. And that's how you grow. You don't grow by sitting and just learning and learning and learning and learning. You have to take action. Action takers are money makers. That's why I said in the beginning, are you in the right room? Because if you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone, if you're not willing to learn something new, then you truly are not after changing your financial situation. And that's okay. You have to be okay with it. But if you're going to sit here watching people on the lives, you're going to be watching people on TikTok talk about making money and saying, oh, it must be so nice, I would love to do that. Well, you wouldn't. If you would love to do it, then you would be doing it. If you're scared, you're letting your fear, which is a spirit, run the show. You're not. You were given the spirit of power and authority and have dominion over the spirit that's here on earth. You have been given dominion, but you have to take it. So if you want to let fear run the show, then you are going to have many regrets on your deathbed, my friend. I'm just being 100% with you. The people who are willing to take risks are the ones who are willing to live life to the fullest and to take God at his word, where his son came to give us life and life abundantly. Not give us a life where we feel safe and comfortable all the time. No, that's not living. Did Jesus live a comfortable life? Heck to the no. We're made in his image. We are to be becoming more and more like Christ. If we're sitting in our comfy little home, watching our comfy little shows and, doing nothing, how are we going to use the gifts and talents God's placed in us to help other people? Right? It takes money here on earth. That's why God created currency, y'all. Right? So there's nothing wrong with wanting to make a lot of money. Because if you want to make a lot of money, God gave you that desire. Because it's not just for you, my friend. It's for everything God wants to do in and through you for other people. Hey, Misty, welcome in. So, digital marketing is an industry, it's an e-learning industry that makes over $1 billion a day. That is going to get to over $1 trillion a day by the year 2030, if not sooner. Because people are wanting to learn at their own pace. They are not wanting to go into a classroom. They want to have something where they are able to learn, okay, outside of a classroom. They want to learn on their own time around what they're already doing, right? So, if they can't do that, right, they want to do something that's online. That's why people do a lot of online classes. A lot of people have been doing this since 2020, right? And when they realize it's so much simpler to do things from home. So if you have something that's in high demand that people are looking to buy, it's so much easier to have sales come in because people are already searching for it. The number one thing people search for online outside of how to lose weight is how to make money online, how to make money from my phone, how to make money as a stay-at-home mom. And you have 4 programs that are going to teach people how to do that. And they get to decide which level is best for them. This is why it makes it so much simpler, guys. And you don't have to do sales calls. I've never heard the word no. Never. Because my business runs on autopilot. I have a freedom machine, y'all. A freedom machine that I didn't have to create. I call it my Amazon system. Where people get to go to the link in my bio, they put their email in, then an email gets sent to them that gives them the exact strategies that I use for 10K months, the details on the blueprint that I personally use, and a video that breaks them both down for them and answers their questions. I'm not present. I'm not having to get on a call with anybody. And then every day for 30 days, they'll have an email that comes from me to give them more information, for them to be able to do some more research, for it to nurture and do the follow-up. This is what your potential customers get as well. You don't have to build it, guys. This automated system that does all the selling and telling for you, the automated emails, all that is given to you as part of your program because you have master resale rights. How many of you have heard of master resale rights? If you have, drop me a 1. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, drop me a 2. Drop me a 2. Hello, Daniel. How are you, my friend? Sandy Bell, welcome in. Okay, tell me in the comments. Are you a 1 or a 2? If you've heard of it, drop a 1. If you don't know what MRR is, drop a 2. Tell me. There's 10 of you on here. Someone start talking. You don't want me to start singing. I'm just saying, I love to sing, but God did not give me a singing voice. Okay, Sandy Bell is a 2. MRR, it's master resale rights. How many of you have bought a cell phone from a cell phone company? Anybody? Put me in the comments if you have. Okay. I bought my cell phone from Verizon Wireless. My cell phone is an Apple iPhone. It's an iPhone 15. So did Verizon create the iPhone? Yes or no? Hey, Lisa, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Tell me, did Verizon create Apple iPhone? Yes or no? Because if Verizon didn't create Apple iPhone, then how can they sell it to me? Right? They have master resale rights. Okay? They purchased phones from Apple, and Apple says, okay, now you can go ahead and resell them to the public. This is what master resale rights is. We do it all over. Target didn't make all those types of clothing they carry. They get it from the other manufacturers and they have the master resale rights to resell it at their store. And we pay Target. Okay? We have it everywhere. We just don't know what it is. Now you do. So with the program that I found, guys, it's Legacy Builder 2.0. There's 4 programs. There's a $100 launch pad, a $300 passive daily pay, $600 digital mastery, and the $900 Legacy Builder 2.0. Each one of these programs teach you how to make money online. The difference in the programs is the more education. Okay? So the more you learn, the more you can earn. So if you come in at the $600 digital mastery, okay, you're gonna get the education from the 600 one, the passive daily pay, and the launch pad. On top of that, you have master resale rights. So you'll have these 3 programs on your website. A website you don't have to build. The company gives you a fully pre-built website that is $39. That's it. It's a 5-figure website you get for $39. They have your programs on there. So your potential customers, when they go to your website, they can check out, decide which one's for them. Okay? Are you following me? Yes or no? Yes or no? Hey, Esther, welcome in. So the beautiful part with master resale rights is that you don't have to start from scratch. And like I said, you don't have to use the master resale rights. If you're someone who has their own business, you probably don't want to use the master resale rights, or you might down the road if you want to add extra streams of income in. But you can purchase the Legacy Builder program that's going to teach you how to attract more customers from social media to your existing business. Or again, you can use Legacy Builder 2.0 because that's the one that's going to teach you how to create your own digital products. Okay? And how to add multiple streams of income, how to do affiliate marketing the smart way, how to do email marketing the smart way. Okay? Or you're someone like me who wants to use the master resale rights because you want a done for you business. Okay? Are we following me? Hey, Donna, give me a thumbs up if we're following me. Okay? Am I making sense? Do we understand a little bit better what master resale rights is? Thank you, Laureen. Okay. So, with that said, I mentioned there's 4. You have to decide for you, not where you're at right now, where you want to go. Do you want to just make $100 a customer? Or do you want to make $300 a customer? Do you want to make $600 per customer? Or do you want to make $900 per customer? Do you want to have the ability to meet people wherever they're at? Because then you come in at 900 like I did. Do you want access to all the education? Do you want to be able to get on a weekly call with our 7-figure mentor, Michelle, who created the programs, who is showing us every single week and day how to add multiple streams of income in, who has given us here in the Legacy Builder a whole nother income stream that's coming out where we can make 6 figures from it. She's given it to us. This is the type of community and people you get to be surrounded by. Heart-centered people. Okay? If you want to learn how to go from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months and you want that blueprint to follow, you can come into Digital Mastery. Or you can come here at the 900 and learn how to average 900 a day and make $328,000 a year. What if you made half of that in your first year? Would you be mad that you made over 150 grand in a year? What if you made 50,000 your first year, working 2 hours a day? Would that make you mad? And then what if that going into that second year, you started attracting a daily paying customer, made $328,000 that second year and that third year. And by year 3.5, you're already at $1 million. That's the potential you have here because you're willing to learn a skill set where you get a done for you business with high demand digital programs that people actually want to purchase. How many of you are in here right now because you want to learn how to make money from home? Put me in the comments. Put me in the comments. When you learn how to show up and share, how to create little videos that are going to stop the scroll of your potential customer so they watch it, so they ask you for information, so they go into your automated system where they can learn about what you do and see if it's a fit for them so they can go buy it, you are learning a skill set that's going to set you free financially. Okay? Who here is my action takers? Who here wants to hear what you need to do to be successful here? Who wants to hear about what you need to show up to do for 2 hours a day that has the ability to help you start earning $900 a day with one customer? If you want to hear what that is, to see if you can do it, drop me a 1. Drop me a 1. Drop a 1. Lorraine's a 1. Yes, you are, girl. Where's my other action takers? Do I have people here that are just watching just to watch? Or are you actually ready to change your life? Esther's a 1. She's an action taker. Because guys, I'm here for the action takers. I'm not here to placate you. I'm not here to coddle you. I'm here to share with you what it actually takes. And it's actually really simple. I didn't say easy. I said simple. It might feel hard in the beginning, but that's your definition. That's your presumption because you haven't done it maybe. It felt hard to me to create videos in the beginning because I was learning something new. But other people, that felt easy to them. So again, it's a perceived perception. We get to assign the belief, the feeling. So we can choose to say, you know what? Oh, okay. I'm a little nervous, but you know what? This is something new. Of course I'm going to be nervous, but I'm excited. Like, I know I'll get better. I'm just going to show up. I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to be Esther, right? I'm just going to be Lorraine. I'm going to show up. I'm going to share what I found. I'm going to do what Michelle said because this girl's made $6 million in 2 years. She's got the secret sauce. And I'm going to add my secret sauce to her recipe so I can make money like that. See the difference between, gosh, this is so hard. I'm not sure if I can do this. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I haven't made money. Like, I'm brand new to this. Like, oh my gosh. Do you notice the difference in my physiology, right? My energy. Which one would you be more attracted to? The first thing I said or the second? This, guys, if you take what I just said and you internalize that, you can literally have a 6-figure business this year. It's that simple. This is the recipe for my action takers. Because if you want to make 5, 6, 7 figures here, I guarantee you everyone who's making that is doing these 3 things. Are you ready? Put ready in the comments if you're ready to hear. Because this is how you're going to take your own temperature. Hang on, I got to do a little thing with TikTok to verify me. Okay, there it goes. So this is what it is, guys. Okay, so if we're ready to hear what it takes to average $900 a day, if you want the recipe, the 2-hour-a-day recipe, okay? Because this is for my action takers. And I want to say this, you don't need to know how to do any of it. You have to be willing to learn and plug in and take messy, imperfect action, knowing that the more action you take, the closer you are to your goals. Okay? Are we ready, Maureen? Okay, Esther's ready. First part of my workday. I take 20 to 30 minutes and I create 3 videos. I'm talking 5 to 7 second video. I was literally in my car driving. And by the way, everything is content. You walking around your house, you doing laundry, you out dropping your kids off, you walking the dog, you out to dinner. That's content. Take freaking little 7, 12, 15 second clips of it. Save it in your phone in an album called B-roll. There's a hot tip for you, okay? 5 to 7 seconds. I was literally in my car driving. My hair was blowing. I was fixing it. And I was just looking out, driving, done. Text on the screen, a sound, post it. People commenting, my keyword, which was info. They drop info. I just go, oh, get all the info at legacyshifter.com or click the link in my bio. Let me know if you got questions. That's it. How many of you would be willing to do a 5 to 7 second video like that? And Lily, the text on the screen might be, never my wildest dreams did I think I would be able to find something that would actually teach me how to make money here, to where now I get to work 2 hours a day around my family and see $900 days here. If you want to learn how I'm doing this, just drop info in the comments. That's what it said on the screen. That's it. That will get me people inside my automated system. 5 to 7 seconds. How many of you be willing to do that? Yes or no? Second video I might do, because guys, think about this. We're in the most digital age ever, okay? People don't care about you. They care about if you have what they need to solve their problem. Hey, Corgi, how are you? Okay? I'm talking about, okay, Esther, action taker. Corgi, yep, action taker. Laureen, yes. Hey, Ricardo, welcome in. Another video I might go do is I might share something, a pain point I had. Like, I have bought 8 different programs that are supposed to teach me how to make money online. And after 4 years, I was still broke and I was stressed out and burnt out. And I was desperate to find a way to make money here. And it wasn't until May of last year that I came across this program that literally is 3rd grade level, paid by member, simple, that I didn't have to have any following. I didn't have to build no emails and I didn't have to be fancy. I literally was shown every day how to make an income here using social media. And my business is completely automated. And here I am waking up to $900 sales as a complete beginner. Guys, if you want something so simple, a 3rd grader could follow it. Just drop ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. How many of you could relate to anything in that video? Has anybody bought multiple courses? Has anybody been trying to find a way to make money online? Has anybody feel stressed out and burnt out and broke? I was just sharing me, right? Thank you for the gifts, Corgi. I was just sharing me, my story. But see, you guys are relating to me because there's something that I share that you connected with. And then Corgi, I love it. You put ready in the comments. You responded, right? Now, could I roll that off my tongue like I just did when I started? Heck to the no. How many of you are like making videos, Carrie? Like, I don't know if I can. Like, I don't have a perfect background. Like, I don't look like these other people, these influencers. Like, I don't know if I can do, can I really do this? How many of you have thoughts like that? Put me in the comments. Hello, Isadora. Thank you for coming on in the room. Hey, Anne-Marie, welcome in the room. Okay, anybody want to admit it? Anybody? Laureen? Okay. I did too, guys. And I made the mistake of watching other people inside my program, in my community. I'm like, well, they're having success. I'll watch what they do. Now, if you guys were here for the whole live, I had shared how I had learned how to do things by watching other people as a kid. I didn't have parents that were teaching me how to do things. I observed and I was like, okay, well, I like that. I'm gonna try to see if that's for me. See, but that doesn't work in business. That doesn't work in entrepreneurship when you're trying to be like somebody else. And so creating content was hard for me. I was taking over an hour to record 3 videos that were less than 5 freaking minutes because I was in my head, not in my heart. Because I was like, well, they know what they're doing. I don't. I should copy them. No, please do not make that mistake. Your story, who you are, is enough. You are enough just as you are. You have a story within you. It doesn't have to be some big, oh my gosh, I lost my house and it burnt down. My husband died in a car crash and my kid got leukemia and died. No. It could be, I got sick and tired of working so hard and still being broke and spending all this money on programs that weren't the right fit for me. And I just needed the one thing that I could do that would actually teach me how to make real income here and not $5 or $10 at a time. That's my story. That's it. And I tried to make it bigger than it was. But did you guys relate to anything I just said? You have a story within you right now that can pay you $10,000 a month. That's just 12 customers, guys. There's 5.2 billion people online. You just need the recipe. You just need the recipe of how to pull out parts of your story and how to share it in a structured way. Okay? Because there is what's the word I want to say? There's a strategy, guys. Because we're learning storytelling. Okay? Storytelling. Hey, Frank, how are you? And people lean in with stories, right? Think about it. You walk in a room, someone starts telling a story. What people do? They stop and they kind of listen, right? Because we're wired for stories. So if you're just talking about you and blah, 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 hey, my friend, how are you, fabulous gal? Welcome in. If you were just rambling on, no one's going to listen to you. So we show you a recipe of how to storytell in the right way so it stops the scroll. Because if you don't stop the scroll, guess what's going to happen? You get no eyeballs on your business. No one's going to the link and putting their email in, okay? So you need to know how to create content that has a hook, that has a pain point, that has a story, has a solution, that has a call to action. We show you how to do this. Because if you know your story, where you're at, what made you want to come here, what it's helping you do, and then a call to action. That's it. And you get taught this. Because if you don't know how to do that, you can learn it, okay? So when I first started, my videos sucked. My first account got because I was trying to be like somebody else. I was saying all the wrong words that this platform doesn't like, and I got cut off. I started here brand new, no following, no idea what TikTok even was. I've grown this second account organically from zero, no paid ads. I did one, I tried this one trend they were doing, and I was like, this stuff is not for me. So I've never done it again. The goal here is not to grow fast. The goal here with this business is to grow right. Because going slow allows you to get the right people coming to your page and engaging with your content. Because if you get a lot of looky-loos, you get people who are bots and spammers and people who are not even your perfect customer, guess what's going to happen? If they engage on your content in your lives, TikTok's going to push it out to more people like them. They don't buy. They won't buy. They're not buyers. They're looky-loos. So this is why I told you guys this stuff in the beginning of like, if I'm blocking somebody here, you better go block them too. If these people aren't your perfect customer and you're on your TikTok page that you're using for business, you do not go search other things on here other than your business niche, because you'll get the wrong people on your channel. It's going to mess up your algorithm. See, we teach you how to actually train this platform to find your customers for you. So you never have to find a customer. You never have to be in the DMs. Like, I will never DM you first. I just had to block more accounts that were saying they were me, taking my videos, taking my pictures, and trying to pretend they were me. Heck to the no, I go block them. TikTok doesn't do anything if you report them, which I think is BS, but anyways, I block. So know this, I will never DM you first. I will never ask you for MONEY. I will never take you to another platform other than my email, which is right here in the link in my bio. This is why I tell people, get in my email. You'll know it's me. If you have questions or someone's messaged you, you're not quite sure if it's me or not, email me and ask me. Okay? I had somebody that sounds like she got taken for a scam. I was like, Sheila almost, because Sheila purchased from me. She's like, well, someone else was DMing me, but I didn't know if it was them or not. And she's like, I messaged you first, but it was somebody else DMing me. I was like, well, thank goodness you didn't go and give them any money, right? So you got to be safe here, guys. But I want to say this. Your videos will probably suck in the beginning. That's good news. You know why? Because you are learning and you're showing up and working to get 1% better every day. And the more you show up, the more you take action creating those 3 videos every day, you're eventually going to start seeing people comment. The people who are commenting are either going to be asking questions or they're going to be responding to your call to action with that keyword like info or ready. So then you know which pieces of content people want to hear more of. And then you just create more videos just like that. Literally, your audience will tell you what they need to hear. So you never have to think about what to say. They're telling you, right? So if you're willing to create those videos, awesome. 20 to 30 minutes, that's it, okay? Second part of this workday. We need to get eyeballs on your business to get discovered. That's why social media is for discovery, guys. It's not the end all be all. This is why it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It matters about how much engagement you're getting and how many people are going to the link in your bio to put their email in. Email equals income. You own your email list. You do not own your social media. You do not own your followers. If you don't have a way to collect emails, then you are missing out on income and you're doing your audience a disservice, okay? So, in order to get eyeballs, we create 3 pieces of content. Another thing we do is we take 30 minutes a day and you can copy and paste free ads. We teach you how to do this on high traffic classified websites, how to create and post ads on there for free. This is going to build your brand. This is going to build your email list and it's going to build your social media account, okay? This is something I did in the beginning for the first 90 days until I was able to go live, okay? Now, this is great for introverts. This is great if you're like, Carrie, okay, you want me to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to create these 3 videos, but whoo, you want me to go live? I'm going to do those copy and paste free ads for a little bit till I get more comfortable. That's fine. Just know it's a little bit slower growth, but it allows you to start mastering your message, okay? But I will say this, if you are serious about changing your financial situation, if you are serious about getting out of debt, you are serious about being your own boss and where you could wake up and do whatever the heck you want versus having to be on somebody else's time clock, if you want to be making 4, 5, 6 figures a month here, then you're going to be willing to start going live. That might be 1 day a week. It might be 3 days a week. It might be 6 days a week. You're going to commit to 30 to 60 minutes, okay? Going live is the second part of getting eyeballs on your business. When you go live, how many times have you heard me say, if you're new here, do what? Smash the follow button. If you want information and a breakdown of what I do to average $900 a day, do what? Go to the link in my bio, double tap my picture, drop your email in where it says legacyshifter.com. Drop your email and I'll send you that breakdown. Keep an eye on your inbox. Check your spam and promotion folder if you don't see it. When you go live, this is how you get leads and you get followers. Now there's a recipe to this and a reason why, because think about this. When you're going live, people are engaging, they're following you. Your content, those 3 pieces you're creating every day are going to start showing up in their FYP on their feed for the next 3 to 5 days. And if they keep engaging with your videos, guess what? Your content will continue to show up. And eventually, they're going to put their email in if they haven't already, and they're going to go check out what you have into your website, and they're going to purchase. Okay? It could take a day. It could take weeks. It could take months. It could take a year. That should encourage you because people are at different phases of buying. Okay? Some people are impulse buyers. Some people are ready to go. Some people need to think about it. Some people are just starting to think about making money online. They're researching. But if you keep popping up and creating those 3 videos every day and you keep showing up in their feed because they keep watching you and they join on your lives, you're going to be top of mind. Okay? This is why going live is so important. You shorten that time frame of getting the know, like, and trust. Because if they don't know you, then how do they go to know if they like you and if they can trust that what you have is a solution for their problem? Do we get how this recipe works with the 3 pieces of content and going live? Yes or no? Okay, because you won't be going live right away. It's going to take some time to get enough followers, okay? Now, with that said, the third part of this workday, guys, this is the simplest, okay? This is the simplest. Literally, you're going to take 30 minutes a day, and you're going to plug into the training, the education inside of your program. Remember we said that library book? This is where all your digital marketing education, the mentorship and coaching is at. So to keep growing your business, to stay up to date with the latest trends, what we're learning, how to get better at your storytelling, at your message and your video content and going live, you get on the calls, you watch the replays, you watch the trainings in the program. 30 minutes, that might be when you're washing dishes, after you drop the kids off at school, when you're driving into work. Okay, if you're willing to do that, drop a 3. Drop a 3. Okay, drop a 3. Now, if you're willing to create the 3 pieces of content, if you're willing to do 30 minutes of copy and pasting ads or going live for 30 to 60 minutes, and you're committed to showing up for 30 minutes a day and plugging into your training so you can grow your business, and you're willing to do all three of those, I want you to drop me a 9, number 9. Drop me a 9. Who is willing to do this? Esther, Laureen. Yep, Esther is. Yep. See, these are my action takers. These are ones who are willing to get out of their comfort zone and do something that's going to change their life. So instead of wishing, they're taking action so it can actually happen. Because y'all, this is a pretty vivid analogy, but you can literally wish in one hand and crap in the other. Which one weighs more? Which one are you going to be? Are you going to keep wishing, or are you going to take a freaking action so you can actually achieve what you want? You can wish all day long, but your wishes don't become a reality unless you actually take an action. So I want to know with you, I have 10 of you on here with me right now. Who are my action takers? Who's ready to go grab one of the programs? Who's ready to go get it so they can get set up and start creating those 3 videos so they can start attracting a customer within the next 72 hours? Literally, you can go get your program right now. You can get set up in the next 2 days, guys, and start creating your videos. We literally have someone in our community that, one, she couldn't afford this. I couldn't either. These 4 programs, even the little one. Okay, Esther, let's go, girl. Go get your program. Send me an email once you get it so I can make sure you get started right. Okay? I'm going to point you in the direction of where you need to start so you can get set up like literally in 2 days so we can get you going. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Faith. So she couldn't afford it. But she's like, instead of saying, I can't afford it, she goes, okay, I don't have the money, so what can I do to get it? That's the difference between an action taker and a victim. Which one will you be? Because you know what she did? She created a video to hold herself accountable, and she posted it on her stories. And was like, guys, I found this digital marketing program that's going to teach me how to average $900 a day. I don't have the funds, so I'm going to go through my house and find things I can sell on Facebook Marketplace. Wish me luck. Boom. She posted it. Okay? Yeah, Victoria, right? And so she recorded videos of her finding stuff and put it in a bag to go list it. Every time she sold something, she did another story. Guys, hey guys, I just sold this. I have this much to go. Wish me luck. Boom. She just showed up sharing her freaking story. You know what happened? Hey, Renee, you know what happened? She literally, once she got it, she got all the money. She told them, she's like, oh my gosh, you got it, guys. I'm getting my system set up. This is so easy. I cannot wait. She had people waiting to buy from her. She wasn't even set up yet. This is the power of storytelling. This is the power of being resourceful and being a freaking action taker. Like I said, which one are you? Victoria, who's on here right now, she's made over $500,000, just paid off her freaking house that she just bought last year. And they were living off her husband's army salary. She had a Etsy shop that wasn't really producing enough income. This girl needed a transmission and 4 tires. Where were they going to get it? Right? And she saw this, was like, okay, well, I don't have the money either. What am I going to do? She babysat and cleaned houses until she came up with $900 freaking dollars. If she wasn't an action taker, and if she stayed in that victim mentality that I'm broke and poor, I can't do it, she would have not made $500,000, changed her and her family's life, and be able to have paid off her freaking house in less than a year after just building it. What you are able to do here is unlimited. It's a choice. It's a choice. You can choose to stay broke, you can choose to stay a victim, or you can choose to be an action taker and change the trajectory of your life and your family's life. It's up to you. Renee, they've muted your comment. Would you say, that's right, nothing changes, nothing changes. Nobody's coming to us except, exactly. Yes, it is like life-changing, right, Victoria? Exactly. And it's not about the money, guys. Money is a tool. It's a resource that provides options. I would rather be making $100,000 a month. Well, a month is nice too. Even a year, okay, $100,000 a year, than making $30,000 and struggling. I would rather make $100,000 and live a nice life. How many of you want to live broke? How many of you just love the idea of having to struggle and have to rewrite your grocery list 4 times and check your bank balance 5 times a day, hoping money fell in? How many of you want to live that life? That was me a year ago. And I thought that's just what it was like because I was a mom raising my kids on my own. I was starting to just believe that that was my lot in life. See, I let the enemy get a hold of my mindset way too much. Way too much. And the life I was living a year ago was my fault. It was my fault. It was my doing. I thought it. I was focused on not having enough. Therefore, I never had enough. Yes, Esther, right? You have to be tired of enough to do something different. When you take an action, just putting your email in, guys, you are courageous. That is the first step to change your freaking life. That's the first step I took. My life is radically different. Am I rolling in the dough and making hundreds of thousands of dollars yet? No. But am I on the path to? Yes. Am I going to be a six-figure earner by September? Yes. I'm going to go to our six-figure dinner in September with our mastermind. I'm going to be able to go to my mentor Michelle's lake house and be able to go out to dinner that she's paying for. Damn straight I am. Because I have belief now in myself. Because I was willing to prove to myself that I am worthy of it. That I can do hard things. And there's nothing that's going to stop me. See, I'm taking people on this journey with me who want to start believing this too. Because if you can believe it, then you can see it. But if you're not willing to take that chance and do it uncomfortable, where like you're scared to hope that this could be it. That's where I was a year ago, guys, but I wasn't going to let fear run the freaking show anymore. I surrendered to God and I said, whatever your will is, God, I'm done trying to do this on my own. I'm done trying to make things happen because obviously I'm trying to do your part and it don't work. I only can do Carrie's part. God can only do his part. God will not do what's meant for me and I can't do what's meant for God. Neither can you. He says his burden is light and his yoke is easy. If things feel hard right now, it's because you're trying to do God's part. Lay it freaking down. Lay it down. We can go through really hard things, but it can be light and easy because we know who has us. If we're not willing to allow the God of the universe who knitted you together in your mother's womb, who knows the hairs on your freaking head, to guide us, you don't think he wants what's best for us? That doesn't mean we're going to have a rainbow and sunshine life. We are promised to have trials and tribulations, but we can rejoice because God has already overcome the world. Because when we have those trials and tribulations, it grows our faith. It makes us rely on God even more, and we grow in our faith, and we have a bigger testament. Victoria has a testament today of all God has brought her through. She has 3 boys that are special needs, and she's able to be home and present with them and take them to their appointments and not miss out on it or do any of that and have the resources to take care of them the way they want to. See, your life right now is you're walking out your testimony. What testimony do you want to have? A testimony that you never showed up and didn't use the gifts that God's placed inside of you and you played it safe? And you're like that guy who got one talent, he buried it in the freaking yard. So when the master came back and he asked, where's my money? Here, I knew you sowed where you did not reap, right? Here's your talent back. And he said, you evil and wicked person, throw him out and give that talent to the person who had made 10. Are you going to bury what God gave you so you hear wicked? Or are you going to take what he's given you, that one talent, and freaking plant it so it can produce a harvest? Because God made you fruitful. He's given you the gifts and talents. Your gift back to him is you using them. You can use them in this online space, right? So if I have action takers here, like Lorraine's been, she's in here right now. If I have an action taker like Esther and you're ready to go get your program. I don't care which one it is. It's what's best for you, but don't play safe. There's installment plans. If the one here on my website, if it doesn't work for you, if you don't get approved for some reason, email me. I have 4 secret ones that 99% of people get approved on. Okay? It will happen for you. There is no way that you're going to get stopped. If it's meant for you, God will open the doors and he will make a way. And if you run into resistance, I don't get approved, I guess it's not for me. No, that's BS and that's the devil. If you know this is where God wants you, expect resistance. Expect something to come up to try to make you not. That's the enemy. No. If you know in your spirit this is where you're meant to be, you feel that in the pit of your stomach, there's more, like this is where you're meant to be, then lean into that and God will bless it. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna go to my friend's house. She's got some fresh chicken eggs for me. I'm gonna go grab that and I gotta get my son off to work. So go grab your program. Send me an email. Okay, because if you put your email in here, you're gonna get an email from me already. So if you don't see it, check your spam or promotion folder. reply to it. Say, Carrie, I just got my program. I'm in. I paid my website fee, okay? It's a one-time program fee, whichever, the 9, the 6, the 3, or the 1. Do it on an installment plan, like I did. 14 days later, I made my first sale and paid off my installment plan, okay? 2 days later, I made another $900 sale. That was all cash in my pocket. The one after that, another $900, cash in my pocket. One after that, $900, cash in my pocket, okay? Do an installment plan. You don't have to pay in full. You get access to everything. You get your program. You get access to our community, okay? Then you have a one-time $39 website fee, okay? Because you get a fully pre-built website. Hello, no tech, no building anything. You connect the back end with the little videos we give you. Easy peasy, get it up. If you've never done it before, have grace with yourself. Go slow. You might have to watch the video 2 or 3 times, okay? It's okay. The goal is to get set up because once you go through it, now you can help your customers, right? But we have 24-hour tech support, guys. It's a beautiful thing. It's all free. I love free, y'all. It's cool. Okay, and the only other thing you're going to have for an expense is you'll need to get a domain with GoDaddy and a professional email. That was $44 for the year for me. You don't have anything monthly. There's no subscriptions. All the apps we use are free. The community is free. The coaching's free. You have nothing. You're done. There is no monthly expenses, guys. Do you hear me? I saved $300 freaking a month when I started this because my coaching business I had, it was costing me money every month. Yeah. So, guys, if you got questions, email me, okay? I got to hop off. I love you guys. I pray this has blessed you. I pray that you feel a stirring in your spirit. I hope I've lit a fire under you. I hope I offended a few of you. So you get out of that freaking comfort zone and you're ready to take action, okay? Because I love you. I don't want you stuck. I don't want you living the victim anymore. I don't want you living less than God's best. But you have to do something for him to freaking bless. You got to believe, y'all, so you can receive. If you want it, but you don't believe it, you will never receive it because it goes against the word of God. Ask and you shall receive. Okay? But you have to believe it in order to receive it. You have not because you ask not. And when you ask, you don't believe, therefore you never receive. Okay? So you got to go check yourself right before you wreck yourself. Let's go back to the 90s. Okay? Okay, you all. I will see you tomorrow. I may not be on. Usually I like to take my Sabbath, and I will not be live unless the Lord tells me to. Okay? So if not, I will see you guys on Monday. I pray you have a blessed and prosperous day. Let's get you set up. Let's get your business going. Yes, Lorraine, you guys rock. You got me to 10,400. Look at you all, tappers. I love it. Hey, Amy. And let's get you going. If I can get going in 2 days and start making a sale in 14 days, you all can. I'm nobody special. I just had a burning desire to change my family's life, stop being the no mom, and stop struggling online and actually have something that works that I'm going to make real legit money that's going to do more than cover my gas tank. I wanted to pay my bills and be able to live the abundant life, and that's what I found here. So all the information is a link in my profile. Get the information, go through it, look at the website, go through and really see, is this something for you or not? If you got questions, email me. Okay? I am going to be doing a private Zoom. It's going to be me and just a handful of you. Okay? I'm going to be sending that out tomorrow with the replay from our webinar. That's going to be on Monday evening. So if you want to jump in on that and you want to be able to kind of brainstorm or ask some questions or see inside the program and really see if it's what you're looking for, then you'll want to be on that Zoom. Okay? So have a blessed day, guys, and I will see you later.